Hello everybody, my name is Wounded, and today I'll be showing you how to download any Terraria mod that you wish. Now, to do this, it's very simple. All you have to do is download and install Tmod Loader, and it's a little bit weird to download and install. It's not actually that difficult. I'm just going to explain it because a lot of people have seen it on the forums and stuff are having trouble or don't really know how to do it. So that's what I'm here for today. I'm here to tend to your needs. So anyway, the first step that you got to do is you got to go to the link in the description. It's going to be, forums.terraria, so you know it's alright. And it's going to be 1.3 Tmod Loader, a modding API. So you could just scroll down. It might be 1.4 or whenever you're watching this. It's probably going to be updated to whenever you're watching this. But anyway, you could just scroll down to wherever it says download. Here it is. Now, if you download through Steam, you can use whichever one that if you're on Windows, you get it from Windows, Mac, Linux, all that. If you didn't get it from Steam, just click on this one. So if you did get it from Steam and you are on Windows, which is probably the majority of you, you just click on this one and it's going to open up a new tab, but that's just the download tab, and you're going to have a little file come up. Once you've downloaded the file, then you're going to see a few, text documents and applications in here. For now, just close out your browser and go into your Steam library. Right-click Terraria, click Properties, go to Local Files on the top tabs, then you go to Browse Local Files. I go through this way instead of going through, the C drive and program files, which most of you can do. You can go through the C drive and program files and Steam and stuff, but not everybody has downloaded Terraria in the same place, or Steam, or is even using a Windows computer, so this is just the more streamlined, the more easier way that everybody can do if they are on Steam. So if you go through Browse Local Files, you'll go directly into the Terraria files. Now just go back into the file that you downloaded and just copy everything there and just paste it all into the Terraria folder. It may have to replace some things. It's replacing for me because I've downloaded this before, but it may have to replace some things. I don't know exactly, but if it does, you could just replace them because it just updates them and makes them applicable to the mod. Once you've done this, to start up the modded Terraria, you just go into the Terraria that's in your folder right now, which is just going to be this terraria.exe that you downloaded, and you can just double click on it, and once it opens, you're going to see a new kind of interface and things like that. So for now, you could just close out of Steam and the file, and you should be good. It's going to take a while to open up first, just because it's the first time and it has to inject. That's a little bit of a weird word to use, but it has to inject the mod and everything in the new interface into the game, so it might take a little bit of a longer while. Once the game actually does start up after the long wait, which, happens to most computers, it's going to have loading, and it's also going to have Tmod Loader in the bottom corner. If it doesn't have that, that means you downloaded it wrong. Just, rewatch the video, and you'll see how to do it right. So it's also going to have a few things coming up here. It won't have initializing Terraria mod, because I already downloaded a few mods before. But it should, load relatively quickly after the window has opened up. Now there's a little bit of a new interface. There's single player, multiplayer, achievements as usual, as well as settings and exit. But now there's 3 extra things. There's mods, mod sources, and mod browser. Now if you want to look for mods and download really any mod that you want, you could just go into mod browser. This has almost all mods that were made. Maybe if they're incredibly new, they might not be here, but generally they're gonna probably be on here just because it's the most streamlined way to get your mod out and just to get people downloading it. So if you want to download whichever mod you wish, I'm gonna look up Calamity. Now look, we can see Calamity mod 1.3.4.1. So this is the one that I want to download. Now once you get it, you could just click download, but now you're not finished. It's not in your game yet. Might take a while to download if it's a bit of a bigger mod like Calamity, but generally it's pretty quick because it's directly in Terraria. You don't have to go through a browser to find it. So anyway, it's gonna have this little pop-up that doesn't really matter. You can click OK, then go into mods, and this is where you enable and disable whichever mods that you downloaded. Now I've downloaded all of these mods before, so most of them are automatically enabled, or they're not automatically enabled, it's just I enabled them before. But once you download a mod, it's going to be automatically disabled just because they don't want to directly put it into your game without you realizing it. So you have to go into mods to enable it after. You can do enable all, disable all, or whichever. If you're doing enable all and you have a lot of big mods, just make sure that you have, you make sure that they work together, because a lot of big mods don't work together because, a lot of the balance issues and just things interrupting with other things. But if they're smaller mods, they usually should work if you use them together. So anyway, I'm just going to disable all, and then I'm going to enable only Calamity mod. And once you do this, you're going to have to click reload mods. This is what's actually going to put it into your game. Now that you've done that, you can go to single player, or maybe if you have a certain kind of server that has this enabled, this mod enabled. But generally, you can go into single player, you can go into whichever your characters, and it should be pretty good. You should have the mod there. Come to think of it, Calamity isn't that good of a mod to show off because it's kind of hard to see it just from looking at it, so I'm just going to go to Heroes mod because that's really easy to see. So then I'm going to click Reload Mods after I've enabled it, and now I'm going to go back into single player and then we'll be able to see it. And here it is, folks. You could see all of the things of Heroes mod from whichever version that I downloaded are here. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks like everything's working. So yeah, that's pretty much how you download any mod you wish for Terraria. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. So if this video helped you and it actually got you to enable the mods and it works, just click like, it would help me out a massive amount. If it didn't work, then just comment, explain what happened, and I can probably fix it for you, because I've been doing this for quite a while, this little bit of Terraria modding. Downloading, not modding. I'm not that good. Or even leave a dislike, I don't really care at that point. I need all the interaction that I can get. But generally, leave a comment, and yeah, if you like me, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later, hopefully. Probably not, because I'm not a pretty small channel, and you probably didn't subscribe to me, but if you did, thank you. Goodbye.